Are we up?
Oh, I'm kicking stuff.
Luckily, that light didn't fall.
Well, that's the broken one. That's the broken one anyway. So if it fell, it fell.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Happy New Year.
Yeah, whatever. Another day for me, bro.
Yeah?
It's just another day.
Just another day?
Cheers it.
Cheers.
Welcome to Beauty and Brawn.
Look at these cool mugs that I got. These things are dope.
So how's your day, man?
Day's been good, bro. Today's probably been, you ever woke up? Obviously, you woke up, right? Because you're here. But you go, today is going to be a good day.
Why do you say that?
I got some good sleep last night. Didn't wake up so many times to go to the bathroom, which was nice. Woke up, and today just felt different, man. There was just something different about today. And everything that I set out to do today, besides one thing, which I'm still trying to figure out, which I'm still trying to get my brain working on it, fell into place. And it was awesome. I had a great meal this morning. Woke up 51 pounds down today. So, hey, we're good, right? So that was a great start, right? Breakfast, right? Did back with Lindsay today, which was awesome.
Did you go to Santa Maria?
Nah, she came to fitness because she has a client that is doing competition as well. So she came to Fitness 19, and I got invited in to come and do the workout with them. And I was like, let's do it. It's back day anyway. She crushed me, which was awesome.
Of course.
It was so good. So good. Just a little different techniques, that she had that I wasn't a privy to, I guess would be the best way to put it. I haven't learned yet. So it was great working with her. And then I got a couple text messages that were in my favor, which was fantastic. I ran into Lou Ferrigno at the bank today, and he put me over, which was cool.
What do you mean put you over?
Well, okay, so I walked in, and I've seen Lou around because Lou lives around here, right? I don't know if he's a huge tech head like I am, but I always see him coming out of Best Buy as I'm going in. Right, so I'm guessing he's kind of a big tech head, and
or just likes TVs,
or just
shit.
Likes a tech head, likes TVs, kind of like me, And he was at the teller, and I walked in, and he's kind of hard to miss, Lou Ferrigno, right? And I'm like, oh shit, Lou Ferrigno's here. Okay, I'm just gonna mind my whatever. And he walks by me to exit, and he goes and he looks at me, and he leans into me, and he goes, "You should start lifting, bro." And I started laughing, and he started laughing with me. He goes, "No, dude, you look really good." I was like, "Thank you, sir. Big fan." He goes, "See you later." And you just walked out. That's the Hulk. Tell me I looked good. What? Yeah, man. My day could have went right down the hill after that.
Right.
But nah, man. Today's just been one of those days that everything clicked.
Good, hold on to that day.
Everything clicked.
Good, hold on to these days because they are not in abundance, my friend. There's many more days that are going to be horrible.
Right, but those horrible days, the way I looked at it was, yes, I have this problem that I just can't figure out, and I can't wrap my brain around. And that's why I needed, what's his name number, because it's a tech question. I've been beating my head against a wall trying to figure it out.
You haven't Googled it or YouTubed it?
I've Googled it. I've YouTubed it. I've gone down the rabbit hole for 4 hours trying to figure this out, right? And I'm to the point of I had to take a break, go to the bank, because I was just I laid on the floor with with this neck gimmick I have upstairs, just kind of let my neck stay there and close my eyes, just kind of try to calculate my brain of how I can get this to work. And it's probably something very simple that I just can't figure out, or this piece of equipment isn't privy to do this, but somehow I can make it do it, Does that make sense? Kind of.
Isn't able to do it. Isn't able to do it,
but I somehow can make it do it because I can do it with what we're recording on here, right? And I tested it on everything that we're recording on right now, and it's just a couple models underneath, but still the same structure. So somehow it's got to work because I really don't want to take this on the road. Don't want to take this piece because it's stupid. It's the smallest things I know, but this doesn't have a front-facing camera, and my other one does. So then I can actually see. The only reason why, while we're here recording, that it's not really that big of a deal to me is because I have it here.
All right. So now that we've lost all the listeners,
yes, exactly,
from your tech talk,
techie stuff.
For those who are still with us, thank you for keeping with the boring tech talk.
It's time to wake up.
All right. So let's talk about something interesting now.
So the coffee wasn't putting you to sleep. I was putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
What's
but
interesting?
that's what I'm here for. Keep you in line.
Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that football player that fell into cardiac arrest in the football game?
No.
Yeah. This happened on Monday Night Football last night. He took a hit to the chest, fell automatically into cardiac arrest.
Jeez.
And pretty much died on the field, and then they brought him back to life, and now he's like in critical condition.
That is scary.
That is insane. They literally stopped the game. They postponed the game. And I was doing cardio this morning, and I saw it up on the news because I didn't watch Monday Night Football last night. I've been deep diving into a show. So I decided to put that on besides Monday Night Football because the Raiders are out anyway, so it's whatever. And I saw that. I was just like, wow. A hit to the chest put him in cardiac arrest where he almost died. And now he's in critical condition.
Yeah, I wonder what does that. I mean, I have no clue, dude, but I would imagine just that blunt force did something. I mean, jolted something. I don't know, man. I'm no doctor.
I know. Neither am I. I just play one on TV. But yeah,
insane.
no, it's crazy.
He must have obviously had, a sort of, preliminary issues that probably put him at a favorable position to have something like that happen, and then that blunt force maybe just extrapolated everything and caused him to have a cardiac arrest situation. But
young kid too, like in his 20s.
I wonder if he has the jab.
What's the jab?
COVID shot. I wonder if he has the COVID shot because oftentimes what can put people in cardiac arrest is inflammation of the heart, and that's what typically those spike proteins that come in the equation from the shot can cause inflammation of the heart. And
how crazy would that be if that was what it was?
I mean, it's speculatory. It's alleged that these things are causing that situation to happen spontaneously to otherwise healthy people.
Yeah.
But that's what's been speculated, that the COVID shot has that capability.
Now, is that the Pfizer one? The Johnson
I
Johnson?
think it's, I don't know. I think it might, I don't know. I don't know if it's Moderna, Pfizer, I don't know, man, or Johnson. I don't know.
Because I want to say one of them has like 3 jabs, doesn't it?
Well, then there's booster shots and this, that, and the other, and I don't really know, man.
I don't either.
As you can tell, I'm not vaccinated, so
neither am I.
There it is.
Boom.
And had COVID.
I've had it too.
Fine. But that's because I'm a specimen.
It took me a couple days to get over.
Doesn't affect me.
It did take me a couple days. It did take me a couple days to get over. For me to finally get fully over COVID, it took me about a week and a half. But the fever and all that finally broke like 3 days later. Like it was pretty. Like I got it right when I got back from Texas, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to joke about because there are people that are not lucky in it,
right,
and do not have the requisite immune system to combat it.
Mm-hmm.
So for those people, man, my heart goes out. But for other people that are otherwise healthy and keep a nutritious diet, healthy sleep regimen, are younger, not obese, don't have a high BMI, etc., well, these things don't typically affect those people in the same ways that they would unhealthy people.
For sure.
But it's not nothing to joke about. It's not like it's like a fake thing. It's not like a.
I lost somebody to COVID, so it's not anything to.
Those people that take it to the extreme and say, "Oh, this is a fucking," I don't know. They kind of mock it and they dumb it down. They put a disparaging title on it. It's like it's not that, bro. Maybe it is that way to you because you're healthy, you're young, you're not overweight, you don't have any pre-existing health concerns, etc. But to other people, it is a issue, man. So you can't just lightly clown it like that. That's not. I shouldn't do that, man.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just got to keep healthy, bro. You got to keep. It just makes you just have to understand that health is of major priority to yourself, others in general. Because if you're not around for others and they count on you, well, that's not cool too, right? Because you want to be around for people that count on you.
Absolutely.
So it's not like you're just doing it for you, you're doing it for the betterment of everybody around you. Keep yourself healthy.
Healthy is key. 2023. I have a question for you. Speaking of 2023.
Nah, don't want to answer it.
Okay.
So anyway, so today in the gym, there was not that many people. Surprisingly. It started to become a zoo at 5 because I was in there a little bit later.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't that. It was the same. I gotta say, these last few years that people have been so apprehensive of going to the gym in January. It's like it's the same thing, man. At least that's what I experienced at our local commercial gym. It's the same. It's like it's not. Maybe there's a few more members, but there's not. Like I don't see this massive influx.
It was really busy on New Year's Eve.
But that's because they're abbreviated hours too. So it's like you're getting people from all scopes.
That's a good point. That's a good point
of the day coming in because they're not only off work, but they have abbreviated hours. You can only get their work done in so many hours of the day.
Very
so
true.
It's like
very true.
Yeah, but I mean, I was there. I left at 5, and it was same as it is always at 5.
Well, that was my question to you, actually. My question to you is, because you're a personal trainer, you own your own personal training business. Does your business...
No,
not at all?
Typically around March, people will start... Because what happens is people will try to do it on their own in January.
Yeah.
And they'll realize that they don't have the discipline or the accountability on themselves to keep going. So that's when they look to hiring in a personal trainer. Is around late February, March... typically is when my business will start to accrue more people.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was thinking about that honestly today. I was like, that would be a question for Justin, is if his business, because it is the first of the year and then 2003, new year, new me and all that other, fun
2003?
Stuff. 2003? Did I say that?
2003?
Yeah, in 2003. Yeah, 2023, excuse me. If all of a sudden people would go and try to hire a personal trainer or anything like that just because they want to get on the ball. And then I was going to also ask if that is true, that you see an increase. Obviously it's the opposite for you. Honestly, guessing about it is I guess you stay the same to March. So let's go here then. You go to March, which March is kind of like your new year, right? So you start seeing your clientele increase. Now, will that decrease a little bit going in, say, May, June? Because people aren't consistent and people don't stay on the program. People don't want a quick pill for it to happen very quickly and all this other fun stuff. So do you see a decrease, or does it usually just kind of stay the same?
So you're saying like you give them a couple months to where they're going to be grading their progress with their personal trainer.
Yeah, well, it's
kind of
like,
not enough, they're like, nah, fuck this.
It's kind of the same thing of like where people like give up on their New Year's resolutions, like at the gym or like starting a new diet. They don't see results right away, so they stop.
So this is my answer to that. This is where personal training becomes more of a relationship than it is about progression.
Yeah.
There is a progressive element to this because obviously they're there for one reason, but in the beginning, you're creating a relationship with this person. So the more profound your relationship is with this person, the more they stay with you, because they like spending time with you. Because nobody likes working out. Well, not like you and I like working out.
Yeah.
But most people that hire personal trainers do not like working out unless they're athletes and they're on a specific trajectory and they hire a coach that's, vetted in a certain type of niche, programming for them that they need to get better at, etc.
Right.
Then they just put up with it, right? But most people that I see, in fact, everybody that I see, I would say 95% of them or even more don't like working out. I only have a few people that actually enjoy the time working out with me. But I would say that the reason why I have retention, or why any personal trainer will have a better shot at having retention with the clientele is if they're personable and they create a long-lasting relationship with this person. Because essentially personal training is personal first, is training second. And that's what I always say. And no, I didn't learn that from anybody. Nobody taught that to me. That's just what my own experiences taught me. That if you want to retain people, you better be really fucking good at people and have a minor in training. Now, it helps if you have a major in training and a major in people, but you're going to be far more profitable as a trainer at retaining your clientele if you have a major in people and a minor in training. So it doesn't take much to train people. They need to know the basics and they need to know how to progress on the basics.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that being put aside, if they don't like spending their time with you because you're not a personable or likable person, well, then forget any kind of long-term results you're going to accrue with that person, because they're not going to come anymore, and they're going to find they're going to find an excuse to not come to you, whether it's money, it's too expensive for me, blah blah blah, or which might not be an excuse, might be a reality, or secondly, I'm going on vacation, I'll text you when I get back, blah blah blah, I'll be out of town for the next month or so. That's a quick, that if that's the case and they haven't been with you for a long period of time, that's their way out.
Sounds like a girlfriend. I'm busy for the next week or so, I can't see you. You're like, oh, well, this relationship's done.
Well, obviously obviously you don't have a good dick game.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's the case. But I will say that
dick game's weak, son.
Yeah, dick game is weak, bro. But I will say that most of your retention most of your trajectory in terms of you being a sought-after trainer and a trainer that's worth his salt is going to levy on your ability to bring people into a comfortable space and make them feel not intimidated and comfortable and just like they're able.
Yeah.
And that all comes down to how you interact with that person on a charismatic and essentially interactive level. Like if you're a dull, boring, all about numbers trainer, I don't care how much you know, you're not going to retain that client. And therefore you'll never be able to see what that client could have done because you won't have the requisite time to do it with. And that's all then very important if you want to see measurable results with a client, is to be able to have them for at least 3-4 months. I'm going to tell you, man, if you have a client for at least 3-4 months, they have put it into their disposable income. They've carved out the disposable income they've carved out your amount in the disposable income to be able to afford you.
Yeah.
So, and this now is becoming you have now become a mainstay in their routine. It's going to be really hard for them to drop you at that point when they've counted on you for the last 3 or 4 months.
Do you mind me asking what's your longest client?
Yeah, I have client for years, mother.
Yeah.
Years, man. And I'm telling you, I don't know why I called you mother. I was going to say motherfucker, but we'll cut that out.
Now, Justin, don't use that kind of language.
The thing is yeah, I've had clients for years, and that I used to always be the trainer, like, you know what? You should be able to set your clients up for success and give them the tools that they need to let them spread their wings and leave the nest.
Yeah.
And I still believe that, but you can't force someone to leave the nest. They are, if they didn't have you, these people that I've had for years, if they didn't have you, man, they would just go to another trainer, or they wouldn't do it at all. And so that's at the end of the day, that's real life. Like, they would either go to another trainer, or they just wouldn't do it at all.
Do you believe that a trainer should actually look like a trainer?
Of course, because they should live and breathe what they tout and promote.
Yes. It's very hard for me to believe somebody who does not look like they train a day in their life. Like, some of the trainers I've seen, like I've seen trainers online or
Nah, I know who you're talking about, man.
Or
I know who you're talking about. Trainers at local gyms in our community.
Okay. I wasn't okay. You know what? We don't have to be nice. This is our damn podcast.
Really nice people.
Great people.
Okay.
Fantastic people.
But do not live the lifestyle.
Right.
Because if they did, it would show up in your body.
Yes. Preach it, brother, man. Preach it. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, mother.
That mother's dick game's weird.
I don't know where the fuck that came out, man. I think I was going to say motherfucker, but it ended up coming out just mother. Anyway.
You were trying to censor yourself.
I know.
Oh, man. That was great.
That's right.
That was great. We got Dick Game Week and Mother. All right.
Dick Game Week.
Dick Game Week, dog.
But yeah, I agree with you, man. I've always been very, very prejudiced. Very prejudiced towards people who do not promote the lifestyle within themselves, but promote it on Instagram, or they have a job that obviously is illustrating that they're, this, that, and the third about training and the body and the nutrition, etc. It's like, you know what, dude? You need to be the proof needs to be in the pudding with you before you can actually go out. You need to be a billboard for this shit. And if you're not,
I agree.
Then sit the fuck down, do something else, do some behind the desk work or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Or
Disney Plus,
I don't know,
whatever.
Play video games. But the fact of the matter is,
I play video games.
That you need to look the part. Like,
it's like when you go to like a wrestling show and a guy doesn't look like a damn wrestler. He looks like the guy who flip burgers or deliver your damn groceries. It's like people want to go, when they come to see a wrestling show, they want to see wrestlers. They want to see people that are human, but in their eyes are not human. And I'm not saying that's what you got to look like at the gym, but you got to look like you put in some work. Live the lifestyle, eat, breathe, sleep the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that too, because I was actually talking to my trainer today. We had like an hour-long conversation. And he was talking about a couple people that he watches online, right? Not like YouTube, but like people on his, Instagram feed or whatever it is, right? And he was saying people are promoting, certain people are promoting fitness, right? Join me, DM me, look like me kind of thing, right? But that's great that you're promoting this, but like if you're not showing who you've worked with and seen, like, they started here and now they're here, so on and so forth, then all you're doing is kind of promoting, not really necessarily yourself, but like you're not really promoting your brand very well.
What if they didn't work with anybody? What if they get it on their own?
No. I mean, like if you're saying come to me for personal training kind of thing. Right. What do you mean? Like
you're saying if they don't show who they've worked with.
Are you going to go to somebody that doesn't have it's like a tattoo artist? You're not going to go to a tattoo artist who doesn't have like a book of showing their art.
Oh, you mean if they don't have their clients?
Yeah. Like you have a client, like you have a client repertoire that shows like, I worked with this person. They started here, and now they're here.
Nah, don't have that.
You don't have that?
No, it's all been word of mouth through the years of training. I don't have a book that shows pictures of before and after.
Well, that works too. Like the word of mouth definitely works too, especially with us being in such a kind of a small community. That definitely works. The word of mouth thing. But like when you're in a bigger city, stuff like that, or like you're really trying to promote online and stuff like that, I really believe you got to put some kind of progress pictures of some people that you worked with their permission to promote like your online business or whatever it is that you're trying to promote, especially in like the fitness world. Of like, I worked with blank and he started blank and now he's blank. I could help you get there too. You know, and people go, oh, because a lot of people are visual. I'm very visual. Like, I'm a very visual learner. Like, give me a book, I'm like, But if you put a video in front of me or you put a picture in front of me or something like that, I go, oh.
I think we need to be specific because I think the audience you're targeting or you're referring to is the 5% of the market, which is trying to achieve a certain goal, like real tangible goal in their body. Whereas most of the people that are talking about, you know, doing fitness and being healthier, etc., they're not after competitive goals, trying to be a powerlifter, a bodybuilder, a fitness competitor of any sort. They're just trying to get in better physical shape and have better health. So I think that we need to discern between what market we're referring to. So you're kind of referring to the competitive market, where it's like you need to see transformation pictures of people going from fucking, you know, flab to fab in 120 days or 180 days.
Yeah.
But you're asking me about my market, and my market's completely different. I work with zero competitors, and I work with zero competitors for a reason. I don't like athletes. I don't care to work with athletes. I don't care to work with bodybuilders. I don't care about that, because even though that is my wheelhouse, I'd rather not work with them because they're know-it-alls. And they think that they know everything under the sun. Why the fuck are you with me then, bro? If you're not going to be under my counsel, don't be with me. I don't want to have this relationship with you. And that is not the reason why I went into personal training. It was to train the people that don't know a thing. It was to give tools to people who don't understand what tools to pull from the tool shed. These are the tools. And these are the things that better you as a person. But look, man, I mean, I am in my personal development, self-improvement podcast tethers into what I do with training, which is the reason why I'd end up doing that podcast. Because it's just, I like
fuck your podcast, by the way.
Working with, I like working with people. But look, man, I've said this before, I don't like everybody. I don't want to work with everybody. Not everybody is my cup of tea, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea, etc. But let's put, you know, a delineation on this. What are we talking about? Are we talking about the athlete? Or are we talking about the regular person? The Karens of the world.
Well, it's kind of interesting because, like, if you're putting yourself out there to be like an online coach or something like that, do you believe that you should have some kind of
Most influencers are dog shit. Okay, I'll just say this: most influencers are dog shit, they've done a show. They're genetically gifted. They've done one show. They look good. And they're like, oh, I could do this too. And they take in a lot of what their coach taught them, and they just copy it, and then they pass that down to their clients. They don't really have a distinct understanding of the body, of its biochemical processes, of the whole entire, you know, phase of training and the periodization process that one goes through from start to finish, especially if you're competing. They don't understand it. They just are, oh, I look good. I did good at a show. I'm just going to do what my coach did with me to other people. Maybe make a few different changes, tweaks here and there, you know, but that's it. And they just pass it on to their people. And that's what makes them dog shit, because they don't really understand the body. They don't really care about the person. They just care about collecting coin for these copycatted routines.
Yeah. Fuck you, influencers.
I mean, most people, there are a lot of influencers out there who are not really influencers. They're just people that have a lot of followers. But those followers, for all you know, they could be bought. They could have some type of fake, not a fake account.
You can tell people that have bought their stuff by how many likes they get on their posts. that is a very big tall tale of how many, if people have bought their followers or not.
True.
Yeah, is if you go and you say you have 30,000 followers, right, and you got 20 people liking your stuff.
Yeah.
You bought your followers straight out. And by the way, Twitter buying your blue check mark, fuck you, Twitter. All right? I earned my blue check mark. I'm just saying.
I didn't know you could buy a blue check mark.
Yeah, you could buy a blue check mark now on Twitter for like fucking $15 or something like that. I earned my check mark. I earned my verification. Fuckers.
Well, to be verified, I mean, there are people that are verified with 6,000 followers, 3,000 followers on Instagram. It depends on if you're an actual public figure or not. You're a music, songwriter, producer, etc., artist. Like if you're a real athlete, I mean, you don't have to be, and it's all verified. The verification process comes from Instagram, doing background on you.
I've been trying to get verified by Instagram for a while, and just hasn't happened. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know a gal that she's a local gal. She has like 150,000 plus followers, and she would be considered an influencer, and no verification.
That's
and
crazy.
She's tried. She told me she's tried before, but they just won't verify her. I think it's because she's not a real public figure. You might be a public figure in your small community, but that doesn't equate to public figure internationally. But then again, I don't know really the metrics that they use to solidify somebody's verification.
Yeah, I even had I've had fake profiles made of me. I've had all that stuff, and like I've reported them and tell them, no, that's not me. This is me. Verify me so they know. And yeah, I just can't get verified. So
yeah, man, I know what that feels like. I had somebody put me on a dating site.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh,
use my
please tell me.
picture. Well, this was brought to my attention. Like this was years back, and they used an old picture of mine on Facebook, and they made a profile for me on this dating site. And
was it like farmers only? Okay, Cupid.
I don't know. Farmers only? What?
I don't know.
I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was. But honestly, like I never cared about it. I just was like, that was to me. It's
50
like
and over.
It's a sincere form of flattery, man. That somebody
Yeah.
wants to cover up behind my face. So, but I mean, it was one of those things that reported it. It was down, whatever. It's fine, no big deal.
Only farmers.
It's a sincere form of flattery when somebody uses your picture.
Yeah.
And that's how I take it, man.
That is true.
It's like if somebody knocks my style, like if they take my style of anything and they do it or they copy it, like I don't care. Like that to me is a very sincere form of flattery, man.
I realized over the weekend that I need to keep my head shaved, because if not, it turns into a skullet.
What's that?
It's where like the hair grows around here, but then it's still bald.
Oh, yes.
I was like, I have a skullet right now. I need to shave my head. So yeah, I need to shave my head at least once a week, so to keep it fresh.
Well, that's not a big deal.
No,
You shave it yourself?
No. Yeah, it's pretty easy actually.
I used to shave my head.
Yeah, did you really?
Yeah, when I was like 21, 22.
You have such beautiful hair, though. That's weird for a dude to say to another dude, but you do. You have really nice hair.
Thank you, sir. I used to shave it when I was when I first started bodybuilding, and I grew it out. Because this is the main reason behind me growing it out. I grew it out because I wanted to be. I didn't look approachable. At least I felt with a shaved head. And
more intimidating.
Yeah, a little bit. And I was a lot more bulkier back then when I was competing. When I say bulky, I mean I was like fat, but I was still bigger. I was like 215-ish. And that on my frame was bigger. Like it's like 15 pounds more than what I am right now. But it was like it was more fluff.
Mm-hmm.
But still, nonetheless, I looked bigger and I looked more intimidating.
Did you have the beard too?
No beard.
Oh,
I just
okay.
was shaved head. But that in of itself, man, I think was just not approachable for people to come up to me, and I actually wanted to become more approachable, so I started to grow my hair out because I felt that would give me some type of it wouldn't give me as an intimidating of a look. You know,
I don't know if I can imagine you with a shaved head, bro. Like, just looking at you, because your hair is always perfect. So it's just one of those
thanks
things.
For the compliment.
It is,
man.
It really is, man. Your hair is always perfect.
Wow. We need to clip this part.
Yeah. Yeah, your hair is always perfect. So, like, I just couldn't imagine you with a shaved head. I really couldn't. That would be like shaving your head, shaving your head, putting a nose piercing in you, and growing out your beard. You'd be a badass, bro. You'd be a fucking badass.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And see how many people come up and talk to me then.
Dude.
I'll tell you what, there's this trend of nose piercings
going
along with
ridiculous right now.
And certain people can pull it off, like yourself can pull it off.
Thank you.
Because you have the certain look. But then there are like high school kids and college kids at the gym that I see with these fucking nose piercings.
I want to punch them.
What are you doing, man? Take that fucking shit out.
Yeah.
And they have, here's the thing that there's,
Tell
we
me.
can make a whole
Tell me,
podcast about talking shit about people at the gym. And I'm aware that I'm sure people talk about me at the gym, like there's that fucking guy, blah, 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 talking shit about me. So I will just second it and talk about people just like they probably talk about me, because the reality is, if you stick out, people aren't going to like it, and they're going to talk about you.
Of course.
And even if they don't talk about you, they think about it.
Yep.
So I'm just saying what you maybe think, etc. So there's this guy. I know him. He's almost 4D, and he still has fucking cubic zirconias in his fucking ears. You know what cubic zirconias are?
No.
Those fake diamonds?
Oh.
Take those shits out, bro.
Doesn't that
what
turn
are you
your
doing?
ears green?
No. I used to have them when I was fucking like in my Backstreet Boy phase. Had that
totally can see you as a Backstreet
when I was
Boy.
fucking in high school. I had piercings in my ears, and they were those fake, because you can't afford 2-carat fucking diamonds at that age.
No.
Well, some TikTokers can actually, but
you wanted it that way.
yeah, but my ears didn't turn green. But it's like it's just a.
Tell
fake.
me why.
Tell you why what?
You wanted it that way.
This is Backstreet Boy. Yeah, Backstreet Boy.
Is it because it was nothing but a heartache?
It was.
Tell me why.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna play that game with you. Fuck off. So I can't get past it.
Ain't
What
nothing but a mistake.
Even if they were real, what are you doing with those in your ear when you're almost 40? I don't get it, man.
I mean, is he? I don't know. I don't give a fuck about people's ears, because I have my ears stretched, but my ears used to be really big, and now they're where they're at, and I'm totally okay with where they're at. By the way, I'm missing an earring.
There are more adults that do the stretched ear thing, even though I'm not on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
There are more people that do stretch ear things than people put diamonds in their ears that are fake and they're big. And he's just doing it for a look, man. And I get it. Everybody teach their own, unique, etc.
Here's my question: what kind of car does he drive?
I'm not gonna tell you, man, because you'll be able to you'll know who he is.
No. I want
probably.
to know what kind of car he drives. Like, I don't care about I want to know what. I don't want to know about the model.
He drives a higher end car, but it's still a bitch car. I'll tell you that. It's a woman car.
Bitch.
It's a woman car, man. It's what women drive.
Hmm.
If there were a car that a woman would drive, even though women can drive any car, it is that car. Drives a female car.
I almost said a car, but it's like my dream car, so I'm not gonna say that.
What is it?
You already called it a female car.
What?
Mustang.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew. Yeah, it's.
Depends on what Mustang it is, but most Mustangs are female cars. If you drive like a Shelby, though, if you have like a Shelby, souped up Shelby, nah.
That'd be boss.
That's
boss.
more of a muscle car.
That's boss.
Yeah, but this car is. It's what you find a lot of females in. I'll just say that.
A Volkswagen Bug?
No. It's a higher end brand of car, but it's the lowest version, lowest iteration of that car that they make. So we're talking
it's like a C-Class? Or like
I'm not
an
gonna fucking
E-Class?
say it, dude. I'm not gonna say it. I'll tell you off camera.
All right,
Tell you off mic.
All right, and then I'll tell everybody. Don't worry.
No, you won't. But it's just a female car. That's what I call it. You can hate on me. I don't give a shit, man. It's a female car.
That's all right.
There are certain cars that are more female oriented and more male oriented. Okay, and there's some that are kind of unisex, that are neutral, that anyone could drive. I mean, anyone could drive anything, but it's just the more masculine you are, you tend to gravitate towards more masculine vehicles. And the more feminine you are, you tend to gravitate towards more feminine vehicles. And that's just the way it is. And this is more of a female vehicle that he drives.
Okay.
Don't okay me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
you know what I'm talking about. So fucking say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I want
Fucking
it that way.
Off me like that.
Yeah. Want it that way.
Anyway.
I mean, tell me why, dude.
Fuck off. The other thing that pissed me off, I was watching it in 90 Day Fiancé.
Dirty Pop, dude.
What? The fuck was that?
Sorry, go on. 90.
No, we're not
no.
gonna fucking steamroll past that like it didn't happen. What is Dirty Pop?
Oh man, it's one of the songs you sing.
Oh my gosh, you're still on that trip. All right. So, anyways, I was watching 90 Day Fiancé.
Trust me, your transition right now into 90 Day Fiancé is not looking better for you right now. I'm just simply saying.
It's not about looking
I'm
better.
not simply saying.
We're just talking. It's not about looking better. Anyways, okay, so
Go ahead.
Watching 90 Day Fiancé, it's
Manly.
the tell-all. So they're getting everybody together, all the couples of all the seasons, or of that season, and they're putting them in one room. And there's a guy named Big Ed, No Neck Ed.
No Neck Ed.
And he's wearing Crocs.
Can I ask you a question?
Stop talking. I'm talking.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not done with my point.
I just want to know about Big Ed.
Oh my gosh.
Is he from Ohio?
No, San Diego.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So he's got Crocs on and he's dressed up. He's got Crocs on, pink Crocs at that. I don't know what it is about Crocs. Number one, why people wear Crocs. And then two, there is this massive influx of Bass Pro Shop hats that I've been fucking seeing everywhere. What is up with Bass Pro Shop hats? What the fuck? Are they having a sale? Are they fucking promoting it on TikTok? Oh my gosh.
But just how angry,
fuck that, dude.
How angry you're getting about Bass
When I
Pro
see
Shop.
Bass Pro Shop hats, I go, nah. When I see Crocs, I go, nah.
Yeah, I am definitely on you with the Crocs. Yeah, nah, on the Crocs. Bass Pro Shop.
Fuck, man.
But when you put them both together, though, that's like two different, like, flavors. Like, it just doesn't, I guess, especially pink Crocs with a Bass Pro cap. Like, I don't know. Was he wearing overalls, too?
No, he wasn't wearing a Bass Pro hat. That was a separate
okay.
irritation of mine.
I thought he was wearing them together. I was like, was he wearing overalls, too?
No,
with
but then
cut off?
But then to save him in this whole situation, he then put formal dress shoes on when it came to him being on the stage when they were doing the tell-all.
Oh, that's nice of him.
But it's like, I thought he was really going to walk out in Crocs. So I'm like, is that just, like, I get it. That's your personality. Like, you like
Trying to get
that
a sponsorship?
shit. I don't know, dude. Fucking Crocs are the, I hate using this word, UGLIEST shoe to ever hit the fucking market, dude. I'd rather wear Birkenstocks. I fucking hate Crocs, dude.
Yeah, I'm not
hate the way they look.
I don't like the way they look. I've never actually put on a pair, so I can't say I don't like the way they feel because I've never put on a pair. I don't like the way they look. And now they're getting like jewels for them and like
yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
People are putting like flair on them.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you can't pimp out a $30 shoe. You know, it's just I don't know how much Crocs are. I'm guessing like $30.
They look like they're fucking free. Like
yeah,
people would pay you to wear them.
Yeah, they look like they're made out of the foam that you got out of the box of the that you unbacked your TV from,
What?
I don't know.
Just stop.
But no, I mean, I don't find anything with Crocs very appealing at all.
Maybe because of the move of maybe what they stand for. I can understand why people would want them.
What do they stand for?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm assuming if they're that hideous of a shoe, they stand for something. They're giving back to the community in some way. There's a movement behind making that shoe or movement behind that shoe. There's got to be, dude, because that shoe is the fucking most horrendous looking shoe to ever hit the face of the planet.
Saving starving children. Like,
yes. And if that's the case, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Not going to wear them still, but.
Unless you're like Crocs and you want to send us a couple pairs, then we'll figure it out.
No, don't send us fucking any Crocs. I don't want any Crocs. I'll never wear Crocs.
Yeah, because they're Crocs as shit.
That's right. Crocs is shit.
That's right. Flare out.
I don't I realized that I don't like a lot of things.
I don't like a lot of
things. I don't like a lot of things. And in my older age, I care less about the things I don't like. Like what I mean by that is I don't care to voice the opinion behind it. Like if I don't like it and we're talking about it, I just say, nah. I'll put some comment behind it. But that's my own opinion.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. It has no weight to it. It's just my opinion. Like everybody's opinion, we all have them. It doesn't matter. But it's like, I'm just learning that there are more things that I have less tolerance for in my older age. You know what I mean?
You're going to be that guy sitting on the porch, all old.
Yeah.
Swinging on the swing.
Yeah.
Telling those kids, get off my front yard.
Yeah.
And like throwing stuff at them.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you're that guy. But make sure your hair is nice and high and tight.
Yeah.
While doing it.
Amen.
Yeah,
amen to that.
You boys, get off your lawn. Get off my lawn. Or you know what? Clean my lawn.
No, I wouldn't trust them cleaning.
You don't clean. Yeah, because you kids don't know how to clean nowadays. I don't know.
Do you trust the youth nowadays?
The youth gone wild, dude.
Meaning, do you trust? Like, not trust. I should say that's a bad way to frame it. Do you look to the youth as?
No, we're
worth a shit.
We're absolutely screwed.
You think so?
In the next like 20 or 30 years. Oh yeah, we're.
I think tech's gonna save the planet.
I would hope that tech's gonna save the planet. And a lot of kids are very tech savvy nowadays. Like way more tech savvy than like I am. And I would hope that, but like I don't know, man. I think the biggest problem with the way that the world is going, and this is me, is computers are starting to run the world and they're starting to take away human jobs, and that's a problem. Because then without human jobs, then there's no
workforce.
And there's no workforce, there's no people learning new trades. There's no anything like that. So that's very scary to me, of people not learning different trades and different stuff. I mean, we're having machines doing welding. We're having machines doing bending pipe. We're having machines doing all this stuff, where back in the day, this was a human trade of, that's where you would put your stamp on, was doing these Americano things, and now we're having robots do them. So like, I think it's, if anything, it's crippling our youth, and it's crippling our young adults, to stay at home longer, no real reason to go to college, maybe just for computer engineering or something or whatever. But yeah, I think that's really a problem. I expect it's all starting with like, and this is, it's all starting with like fast food. Like, you're not actually talking to somebody anymore. You're going to the menu and ordering that way. And like or online ordering and stuff like that. I'm more of one of those, like, I want to talk to you, human beings. I don't really necessarily like to order things offline if I don't have to, right? I want to go to the store. I want to put it in my hands. I want to talk to you about it. I want you, number one, to sell me on this product and educate me on this product of why I need this product. And I can't do that. I mean, I can do that on YouTube, but like I can't do that where it's like just person to person, like me and you, you know. So yeah, I think that's I think the youth are. I think in the next like 30 years, I think we're absolutely screwed.
Well, that's good timing. We'll almost be done. So
That's true. That's true.
leave it to them, man.
30, I'll be almost done. Yep.
Well, I mean, hopefully we live to like at least 80 something, but you know, the average age for a man, I think, is like around mid 70s or something.
Yeah. No, yeah. Well, we'll be right there. Yeah.
Dude, you know what I've been going down a rabbit hole with on YouTube is these interviews with mob bosses. Turn off your fucking phone, man.
I don't know why
Are you kidding me right now?
Your phone, you dropped your phone on the floor. Shut up.
My phone rang and you didn't even hear it.
You're right, I did it.
Right. Anyways, going down this rabbit hole on YouTube with mob boss interviews. Like,
that's awesome.
Sammy the Bull Gravano. I've watched his interview on Vlad TV. Dude, him, and then there was another guy, Anthony Cigars. They're hitmen. I watch these interviews with these hitmen, and I'm fascinated by their stories way back in the 70s, the 80s, and what they went through and how they killed people. I mean, it's horrific, dude.
Right.
But it's because that's not a life I've ever led, or know anybody that's led that life. It's so it's more fascinating to me than dinosaurs. Like archaeologists, like digging up dinosaurs and like.
I don't think that's interesting to anybody.
No, that's interesting. Like to see how like the bones and where they were when blah blah blah. Like yeah, it's interesting, but maybe that was a bad juxtaposition to make. But in general,
right?
So fucking interesting, man.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
No.
Casino?
No, I haven't seen any of the like actual mob. Movies, and I haven't even watched the Sopranos all the way through.
Yeah, Sopranos, yeah, but man, dude, like Casino, Goodfellas, The Irishman.
You know what? Anthony Cigars was talking about The Irishman, and how there was a part in there that was bullshit because there was somebody who like confronted one of the bosses.
Yep.
Do you remember that part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was saying in real life the boss would have fucking offed him right there.
Correct.
And then it happened in the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, it's the way Hollywood makes it, whatever.
Yeah, they make it a little bit more, yeah.
But you could not disrespect a made man, a boss, even an underboss. Like, your life would be done. And sometimes your life and, I don't want to say their family's life because oftentimes they wouldn't fuck with women and children. They wouldn't kill, from what I was hearing from Sammy, they have a high respect and a high regard, which is how they should, for women and children. But if you disrespected the boss, a made man, you were done, man.
It's a scary thing because like there's still mafia out there, dude.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
You know about the Black Hand?
No, what's Black Hand?
So I don't know a lot, but he was talking about the Black Hand. Anthony Cigars was. And the Black Hand, they're people that even the mafia doesn't mess with. They are the ones that are really, really bad. They'll kill your entire family if they can't get to you. They don't care. Like they're very, and I don't, like I said, he touched on it for a split second. I don't really know anything about the Black Hand. But all I know is the name and that they're fucking very ruthless. And that the mafia doesn't even mess with the Black Hand. And the mafia, I mean, I thought that was the pinnacle of like.
Are we talking like Chicago mob bosses?
New York.
New York?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you like that stuff, man, because it sounds like you're kind of into it, man, you got to watch Casino. You got to watch Godfather. You gotta watch.
Yeah, but that stuff is not real. I'd rather listen to the real stories of people who live the life than watch a theatrical performance
watch The Irishman
of it.
Because most of it's pretty dead on.
Yeah, except for that part.
Except for that one part. But other than that, like pretty much the rest of it's dead on. With the union and all that, yeah, it's pretty much dead on. So like, and it's Irishman's on Netflix.
I've seen that. Yeah,
and it's so good. It's about 3 hours. So like on a Sunday where you're just chilling and was it 90 Day Fiance is over or right before, a couple hours before.
You're an asshole.
Like just, dive into The Irishman, man. You won't.
Oh, I will be sure to dive into The Irishman.
Dive into The Irishman. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. Any of those movies, man. I know that you want the real shit, but any of those movies, man, are just so good, fellas. Like all those guys, man, and they're so good. They're so throwback. They're just amazing art of movies where it's like New York and Chicago and all these main men and the mob bosses and all this, the gabagools and the Tony G's and the all those fucking names and shit. People that I would never want to fucking cross. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. I love those movies. Love them, dude. Love them.
Watch the interviews.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to trademark that phrase on a cup or on a shirt or something. Because you always say that. You always say the yeah.
It's the coffee.
No, it's not the coffee. It's in general. You say it all the time to me.
That's true.
Off mic, and we need to do that. That has to be one of the phrases. Yeah. How are we gonna spell it? Y-E-Y-E-Y-E-Y-E-Y-E-Y-E-Y-E-A. Yeah. Who do you know that does that too?
I have no idea.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Who else does it?
A gym bro?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Does one of your gym bros do that?
No.
No? Because you and I both know the same gym bro.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
and I think he might do that.
Oh, does he?
I don't know. Does he?
I don't know.
I could swear I've heard him say that.
I'm like, I don't know. Does he? I don't know.
I swear I've heard him say that before.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah.
Nah. That's what I say to that.
Wrong answer. He wants it one way.
Oh,
he wants it that way.
It's cold now.
That means it's time to end.
No.
No? Do you have more to say?
I mean, fucking ask me something. I got a lot to say.
Okay.
Depends on what topic you bring up.
I don't really have a topic.
Bring up one more topic and then we'll close it off.
Yeah.
No.
I got nothing.
Come
man.
on. Yes, you do.
No. We're supposed to get a huge storm tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like the storm that we talk about for years.
No way, because we already had a big motherfucker like the other day.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a huge one to hit tomorrow afternoon, where it's like
for how long?
A couple hours. It's supposed to be or through the night or whatever it is. Like it's supposed to be the one we talk about.
Nah, don't think so. It'll just be a one and done little.
New Year's one was pretty good though.
Yeah,
New Year's one was pretty good.
That one was flooded. Streets were flooded, man.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Did you do anything for New Year's? Oh yeah, that's right. You went over to.
My friend made me dinner, prime rib. Made us all dinner, prime rib.
Hell yeah!
It was really good, man. And then on, because that was a Saturday, and I have a thing where I go off my plan on Christmas and on New Year's, no matter what day it's on.
Yep.
Unless, I might try to make up for it in calories, in the day, or I fast the day prior or something, but I don't really put too much of a stake in it because it's one of those, it's New Year's and it's Christmas and I'm not competing, it doesn't matter. So I don't have to stay structured on those days. I just kind of let myself loose on those days. Well, I had the meal and then I had some donuts afterwards, like those little donuts. She got them for me because she knows I love them. And also, what else? Ice cream. Rite Aid ice cream, dude. Rite Aid ice cream is the shit.
Very underrated.
Very underrated. And so I had some of that. Didn't have a lot like I would on Sunday, but I had, some. And Sunday came around, I was going to cheat anyway. But I wasn't going to cheat that big. I was just going to have something small. I was really craving Giuseppe's Have you ever been to Giuseppe's?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So they have that, that bread and the dip?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was really, I just wanted like a few loaves of bread and a few things of the dip.
Yeah.
And then I wanted like maybe a pizza, like one of their like little personal pizzas. Closed. So I was driving around. I'm like, dude, because I want to fulfill this urge of eating something on this day. I don't want to give it up because I know I'm not going to eat on Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
Couldn't find anything. I went to Rosa's, and I was like, let me just try my hand at Rosa's. Never been there for a long, like years, because I don't really care for their food that much. But it's one of the only places open, and it was Italian. I thought I could get bread and butter and not be, maybe a pizza or spaghetti meatballs. I don't know. Stop breathing so hard. And you're breathing hard as fucking.
Am I?
Yes, dude. I'm hearing you.
I'm actually going to the ear, nose, and throat specialist on Friday.
Are you?
Yeah.
I need to get in there.
Yeah.
Because my ear is messed up right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go check out my breathing to see if I can get something done with my nose to help me.
Hopefully you don't need a nose job.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. My nose has been smashed so many times, dude. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need something to... Yeah, he's probably going to have to, like, put something in there and, help open up the... Yeah. That's a thing. Yep.
Well, yeah, in your line of work, that is a real thing.
Yeah, so I only breathe out of like one nostril, and like the other one's pretty much like clogged too. So, yeah,
You've gotten so used to it, you can't tell.
I can't tell, but I noticed like when I listen to the recordings back, it's like it was really bad when we didn't have the windscreens on. And we had the other mics.
Yeah.
It was really bad. So now it's like I've kind of protected it, and like I've held the mic down low enough where it's like I could project.
But no, these aren't windscreens.
Not these are I forgot what they're called, but it helps dampen the noise of breathing. So I've definitely noticed that you don't hear it as much, but with the other microphones, like you definitely hear it. Because they're super sensitive, and I've learned like mic placement to kind of keep it lower. So like when I breathe, it's like I kind of breathe out this way a little bit to the point. Like you'll see me point to my head to the sides. Like when you're talking, I'll have like the mic here, and like I'm trying to breathe over here, so like you don't hear me breathe into the microphone.
Yeah.
Little tricks and the trades that I've learned. But yeah. So.
But then you're being filmed, so it doesn't look.
I know. It doesn't
so then you
look,
gotta.
I know. Whatever, dude.
Can't win, man.
I can't, dude. I just need to go get my nose. Yeah.
So maybe you don't need to see ENT. Maybe you need to see an actual, rhinoplasty specialist.
Well, he's gonna tell me what I need on Friday.
Don't put the cart before the horse, my friend.
Yeah. We're
Go get a nose job, but I didn't even need it.
He's like, yeah, bro, you didn't even need that. I could have just went, and you would have been good. I'm like, now I got this big old beak. Like, what the hell? No, yeah, I'm going to see him, and I'm getting massage tomorrow, and yeah, man.
Where do you get massage at?
Down there at Wolf's office.
Oh.
Yeah. They have a massage therapist in there, but yeah, man. And then like New Year's, I didn't do fuck all. I had my final cheat meal because the show got moved up.
I saw that.
Yeah, show got moved up by like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're in full mode now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, have your last cheat meal, enjoy it. But he's like, just don't go too crazy.
Too late.
I didn't go that crazy. Not too bad.
What'd you have?
Panda.
What'd you have?
Chow mein, orange chicken, bahaha beef, and some like their spicy sweet chicken.
You don't have beef and broccoli?
I don't.
Dude, that's like one of my favorites. But I get everything you got minus those last two chicken things.
Yeah.
But my main staples, 3 staples, even if I go to P.F. Chang's, are beef and broccoli, orange chicken, and chow mein.
There was something that was like, I was just craving panda for some reason. I usually don't crave panda. There was just something.
How much of it did you get?
What do you mean?
Like how much of the orange chicken did you get? Like 2 or 3 servings?
No,
of
I
it?
just got a serving of each.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, just a serving of each. And then I got like some egg rolls. And then I went and got some cookies.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard cheat meal.
Yeah,
calorie-wise.
It wasn't anything too like. I had some cookies and I had some Reese's, and then I was so mad Have you ever had, what is it, Lifesaver gummies?
Mm-hmm.
But the sour ones?
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
They were dog shit. I was so mad. Because I was like, I ate a couple. I was like, maybe it's just like the flavoring in these. And I grabbed a couple. I was like, these suck. I threw them down. I was like, these are bullshit.
I'm not going to waste your calories on that.
No, I'm not going to waste my calories on this bullshit. And then I came home and had like some, like, I love peanuts.
Yeah.
So I came home.
Like honey roasted?
No, they were chili and lime. Like,
okay.
I love like hot stuff. So it was like chili lime. So
Yeah.
I had some chili lime peanuts. And then waited a couple hours, had a protein shake, went to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some people out there that have sour. Speaking of that sour gummy shit,
Yeah.
it just reminded me of people that have sour faces. You ever cross somebody who has a sour face? Like when they make an expression, it's very sour.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate that. Why do you what is compelling you to make that face? It's worse on a person. And I see this with more so with women. I don't see it with men. The sour look on their face when they find something not even repulsive, just like when they don't agree with something. They just do this, like their chin goes away, their mouth crinkles up. It's
Show me.
It's so fucking gross. Just like instead of doing
My
that,
sides hurt so bad from laughing.
just instead of making that face, just do nothing. Just do nothing.
This is great.
But I can't stand that sour. And I have this friend that I actually call her Sour Patch Kid because
I love Sour Patch Kids.
But she's sour without the sweet.
They're sour without the sweet? Damn.
All fucking sour.
Damn. All sour.
No, she knows I like her. She knows we're cool, man. But it's just I tease
Not after
her.
she listens to this shit.
I tease her about it because it's so similar to that sour taste or that sour feeling that you get when you eat something like a Sour Patch Kid.
Can you just show me the face again?
Let me get in character.
Okay. I don't know why it's so funny, but it is.
Beauty and Brawn.
Goodbye. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, I'm crying.
Yeah, my phone rang and we didn't even know. It's on vibrate.
Mine is too.